Hello everyone, G-shock here. Today I'm wearing my G-100 Gravity Master G-shock watch, which happen to have a similar appearance as the watch that I'm gonna share today if you place it upside down. Anyway, just playing around. Obviously they aren't the same thing. Hold on. No. Go better sleep. Right. Anyway, let's proceed. This is a G-100FL-8JR called the Metallic G series, released in the year 2001 at a retail price of 14,500 Japanese yen. Alright, the watch that I'm sharing or showing you guys right now is in the used condition, so I don't really mind if my pet's like trying to play around with this. Just bored. I mean, it's actually the reason why she's at the front here at all is because she tried to annoy me so that I would take her out and play outside. That's it. So anyway, come on. Right. That's enough. Okay, this is the overall look or the overall appearance for this G100 series. This is not the first time I review this kind of watch, except this is the first time I review this G100 series in this specific colorway. And I figured instead of sharing other colorway, why not share this one instead, because it is incredibly rare and it is gorgeous in my opinion. The G100, one of the really nice, perfect in terms of price, in terms of fitting, in terms of day-to-day use functions, and also construction and appearance. Overall, it's just great. I mean, it only starts at 14,500 Japanese yen. You could get similar things today at roughly that price range, even lower if you try to look hard enough. So I gotta say, this is one of the G-shock watch that give a lot of values for the price. So on this side, you have two buttons to screw silver stainless steel. Both sides go the same. The button is mid-sized, but not as big as the one on the Gravity Master, but definitely bigger than the standard square or 6900 model, which I have over here as well. Look at that. Look at how small this 6900 button is. This one is bigger and also much more easier to use, even while you are wearing this on your wrist. So comfortable, so convenient. Anyway, back to this thing. Since this is in the used condition, you'll see this gray buckle mark over here, probably from the oxidized layer for this silver stainless steel buckle with Casio Japan sign at the bottom. The back plate is also silver, obviously, with Casio 2327 module, G-100 stainless steel back, Japan wide and water resistant 20 bar, shock absorbing structure, and the different G logo at the center. Notice that this watch is fully made in Japan. No wonder it looks so good, especially on the watch face. If you look even closer, look at all those sunburst effect on the faceplate. And they have all these black accents and gray graph, black accents on the watch bezel, red accents for shock resist and G-shock writings or lettering. The index is sort of like a 3D, although it is not as big as recent 3D indexes. It just came with black paint, including the indexes on the watch faceplate, but those do have the silver outlining around them. So there's tiny little details that I appreciate a lot as well. The hour and the minute hand came in silver, although the hour hand has the orange accents outlining around it. Both of them could glow in the dark. And there's the digital display down here with a really contrasting black positive display, and that is incredibly clear in my opinion. And this graph over here, let's talk a little bit more about the graph. It has a range of plus 8 and minus 8 Newton, and the time start at 0, T1, T2, T3, T4 seconds. So this is a shock absorption rate for this G-shock watch. So ideally, you want a graph that is not as wobbly and didn't have a lot of wave. In this case, only a single wave, and that's done. Any construction, any items could absorb shock, but the problem is which one could absorb them better, and this is a proof that G-shock could do so, at the same time still looking incredibly good, and it's 200-meter water resistant, and this specific one is anti-magnetics version 1. I believe the recent models like this one or the high-end model like this has higher anti-magnetic resistance in them, so that's good. You could use this around alongside your electronics equipment, no worry at all. So first mode that you'll see in the watch, obviously analog time display, and this digital time display over here. This is actually from a different mode. If you press this mode button, you'll enter the alarm, and uplift that is all a single alarm. And next you'll have your stopwatch, which could be start using this upper right button, and could be stopped by press and hold it. That's it. No split time function in here. Next you'll have your dual time function, basically analog time for local time, digital time for dual time feature, so that's good. Next is date display and day display. If you want to have the digital time display for this analog hands, go to the second mode. That's it. And this digital display does have a dedicated EL backlighting, which will glow in blue colorway, so that's beautiful in my opinion. And that's pretty much it. This HZ is a button dedicated just for the analog hands in there. So if you want to make sure that these two things match with the digital display, press this button and hold it and just set it up. That is all that you could do in here. Make sure it matches. If you miss even a single minute, then you're gonna need to go through all the way around again to redo it, and that is incredibly inconvenient. I believe this is the only thing that is inconvenient about the watch. You're gonna need to set it up separately. They won't synchronize on their own, unlike recent release and a DG model. So there's a difference. No wonder the price is cheap. Didn't have any motors, column motors that this guy have, or any DG models have. Alright, it still has the rugged appearance of a G-Shock watch. At the same time, it is small size. The display is very legible, although came in silver and it blended very well with the overall piece, but you could still be able to tell the time even from a distance, and that is convenient in my opinion for day-to-day wear. If you have a smaller wrist, you won't have any issues at all. But the problem with this watch is, again, these handles are not synchronizing to one another. They're annoying to set them up, and also the fact that it didn't have any split time function, no countdown timer at all. But for day-to-day wear, you know what, for the price as well, I think it's just a good deal already. But at the same price range, you could also get a Bluetooth watch as well. So if you like the look, go for it, and if you don't, then this watch definitely not for you. But in my case, I mean, this is silver. This is something different, not like, hold on, there, the usual G-Shock watch that I have at the back, right? So something unique. Anyway, that sums it all. I hope you guys found this video a little bit useful, informative, and entertaining. Thank you very much for watching. This is Judge F, and so hard.